Hello, welcome back to the channel. This message is for Chiron gifts. What gifts is Chiron bringing you during this retrograde? When we talk about Chiron, Chiron is known as the wounded healer. It's an asteroid, right, that orbits around Earth. When Chiron is retrograde, it's a period when the asteroid Chiron appears to move backward from Earth's perspective. So when it goes retrograde, it prompts us to do some introspection and reflection on past emotional pain and unresolved issues. So we are going to be using two oracle decks, one tarot deck, and then I have interactive cards that are used for parts work healing. So we'll be doing that. This is a pick a card reading. Deck one, or pile 1, 2, and 3. We have clear quartz, we have tourmaline, and we have amethyst. So go ahead and pause the video here and choose your deck, or pile, excuse me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the video, and share it with people who may need this message as well. I'm already feeling a little bit like scrambled energy, so this could be, and out of breath a little bit. So this could be like relevant to your situation. Maybe you're having a little bit of anxiety or scrambled, or there's, feeling like there's not enough time. So this could be for all of you. I hope that resonates in some way. Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to dive right into this and get started. All right, if you chose pile number 1, the clear quartz, this message is for you. We're going to start, I don't know what these cards are, so we're both going to be surprised, but we're just going to start, see what's going on here. See this from a higher perspective, and I clear my energy field. Okay, so there is something going on within you, possibly that you are around some emotional pain, right? Possibly you're already looking at this. There's, I'm hearing like a self-limiting belief. There's like thoughts. There's thoughts that keep happening for you. This is very much crown chakra energy and third eye. So there's an Spirit's asking you, right? This call to action that Spirit has for you is to try to elevate the way that you're seeing something. It's like looking at it, you're either looking at it from a hawk's eye view instead of an eagle, right, which is even higher, or you're looking at it from a bird's eye view instead of a hawk. So it's something about elevating. These are the animals I'm seeing too. So you could be seeing birds, hawks, and eagles at this time as well. But there's a call to clear that energy field or this mind chatter or something that's going on here, and try to see something from a higher perspective. Okay, so the tarot, we have the World, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. There is a major ending to a cycle, and I'm seeing two things. One, you're cutting people off really quickly, like almost too quickly. And that could be the truth that you're seeing right now, is that you kind of make rash or brash decisions to like cut people off right now. Or there's the opposite of that, where you're not cutting people out and you need to because you've been shown the truth. There's something about setting boundaries here, whether it's within yourself or with other people. There's a co-creation with Spirit. There is a rebirth, like shedding old skin. Some sort of truth is going to be coming out around the way that you think about things. You could be dealing with fixed energy. Doesn't have to be, but it's like you're, this is like you're fixated or fixed on a certain way of thinking or a certain way of viewing something, and Spirit's asking you to find the truth in that. Find the truth, but see it from a higher perspective, like from your higher self. We have these interactive cards here, and they kind of just show you a little bit about like the internal work that you're doing, or I like to use them for inner child healing. So the first card we have is this one. So this is like hermit mode or introspection. Okay. And this is like almost forced. This is like forced almost, because he doesn't look happy in any way. Almost frail. Then we have this, which is the meditation, right? Protecting your energy, encompassing yourself, right? And then we have the lotus down here, which is, it talks about growing through mud, right? So anything that can grow through mud is strong, also delicate. So it's like a mix of both of those. I hear protection, protecting your energy. And then the sun up here, which is like illumination. And then we have this guy. So I hear a few things with him. With the clouds in the background, it's like there's some sort of confusion that's happening. I'm also hearing like this could be your father. Like it could remind you of your father. And so you have some sort of energy, or maybe grandfather possibly. There's some sort of energy around the masculine. I'm also seeing, boundaries. Holy shit, look. He drew a line in the sand. There's boundaries, something around that. Maybe this person crossed boundaries or didn't set enough boundaries until it was too late, or your masculine needs to set boundaries within you, right? And it's because there's confusion. There's only one, he only has one eye open too. So it's like you don't know the full picture. You're seeing it from a narrow point of view. There's something about creating your own space, clearing your energy field. There could be some forced energy here. Like maybe you're forced to go in a certain direction. Maybe you're forced into a marriage or something. You know what I mean? There's just something around force. But finding balance and tranquility and peace inside of that so you can clear this out or get the full truth on what this is. And I think it's confusion around a masculine setting boundaries. And I think it's your masculine. Then we have meditate and contemplate, the new moon in Pisces. Conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Now we are about to have a partial lunar eclipse on the 16th and 17th of September. And I will be doing an all signs reading for that as well, so be on the lookout for that. But this is literally the same thing over and over again. It is getting clear on what the truth is for you, where you need to set boundaries, where you feel forced into doing things you don't want to do. It's like getting very clear. And so you can clear your energy field. Maybe you're having like chatter in your mind that's telling you one thing and then another thing. Like it's like battling. There's something battling within you. Okay, I hope this reading helped you. I hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know how it did in the comments down below. Again, subscribe the video if you'd like to see more like this. Share it with other people who may need to see this message. But if this is where we part, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Okay, if you guys chose pile number 2, the black tourmaline, then this reading is for you. I have no idea what these cards are. We're going to open them together. I am using two oracle decks, excuse me, one tarot deck, and the interactive cards, which help you to decide, like, help you to decipher, I should say, what is going on internally. I use them a lot for inner child healing work. So you'll see a mix of all of those in this. Let's dive in. I call back my power. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, so right now, I'm seeing like a yellow brick road. Okay, so you're like paving the way in some area and possibly having a hard time tapping into your own power at this time. You could be doing some energy clearing, maybe some rituals or spells or something to call back your power, or that's what you should be doing at this time, like during this time. There's some sort of action that needs to be taken, or there's some, like, a manifestation that you have that you're trying to put into play or into action, and you maybe don't know which direction to go or how to do that. Where there's a will, there's a way. It's like, if you have dedication, if you have determination, if you have a will, then you can absolutely make a way. There is endless opportunities and endless doorways and gateways and portals that you can hop through to do this. It's like you have to call back your power or your energy, possibly go within, doing like hermit mode, meditations, something to energize yourself so you have the motivation to move in this direction. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So the Hanged Man, yeah, this makes sense. All right, so the Hanged Man talks about gaining different perspective. It also talks about like a halt in time is what I heard. There's like some sort of stagnancy. And I think it's because you're gaining enlightenment at this time. It could be around relationships or a missed opportunity of some sort, but you're in your head about it. Like there's a blockage around, it could be love, it doesn't have to be, it could be a direction. I'm seeing the compass here. Like a lack of direction, a lack of passion. So Spirit is calling you to really sit within yourself, call back your power, stand in your power. When we're too much in our feminine, we're in this stage of like overthinking, and it can keep us trapped in this like what is it called? Analysis paralysis, where you're like overthinking a situation, or there's too much going on, and really all you need to do is drop into your heart space to get the answers you seek. Like, you have the power to move yourself forward. You just have to step out of that overthinking situation and just start doing small actions, like every day, to step in your power. Whether you're dedicated to making your fucking bed every day, or you put up wards every day, like you guard yourself, protect your energy every day, or you dedicate yourself to take a shower every day, or set boundaries. Like, it can be really small or it can be really big, but something to practice. It's like an integration. Then we have this card, which is the masculine and feminine and the equal balance of the two. We have this, who's like a military guy. He looks a little bit powerful, right? With his hands, he's got that power stance going on. And then we have this card, which is like ridicule for being kind of lazy or dirty or, you know, really addicted to your phone or gaming or something, all right? And the mom is yelling at him. So this could be why you don't step into your power. This is the call to do that. Now, it could have been like anytime you would make choices, you would be ridiculed or punished or something by another person. And I'm seeing like a mother energy here. So it could have been your mother. And you could be a masculine watching this. It doesn't have to be. You could be a feminine as well. We all have both energies. So it's almost like a ridicule. You were possibly seen as lazy or not good enough or unworthy, or you were constantly in trouble, or you had addictions of some sort. Now, when we talk about having addictions, it's because there's a blockage in our sacral chakra where like there's something missing inside of us, or it feels like there's something missing, or there's a longing that we haven't filled. So we fill it, or like an emotional imbalance. So we fill it with something. We fill it with food or gaming or your phone or people or sex or drugs or drinking. You know what I mean? Like we fill it with addictions. So you could have not had the support that you needed or the love that you needed when you were a child, and or discipline, right? There could have been a lack of discipline or a lack of empowerment from your family. Instead, it was like this seeing you as not good enough or whatever, right? So it's like there's something still within that dynamic that needs to be healed so you can step into this masculine, this powerful energy of standing in your power, dictating your own future, calling back that energy. Because right now you're so far into the feminine that there's no movement happening. Like it's over analysis. So the masculine part of you is like, all right, it's time to take action. But you could be worried that you're going to be ridiculed in some way. And so you have this like rebellious part of you, that this teenager, right? This teenager who's rebellious, and you're like, fuck it, I'm not going to do anything. And I'm just going to sit here and think about it. And your subconscious mind is the one that's controlling this. Now, when we go through trauma in periods of our lives, we end up having stunted growth in that area that we have trauma in. So if it was like an emotional thing at 16 years old, then you're kind of stunted in that area at 16. So whenever you're meeting that same trigger as an adult, say you're in your 30s, right? You're still going to act like you would when you were 16. Because you're stunted in that area and you don't see another way because you haven't learned that yet. Okay. So you're being called to step into this masculine and set solid boundaries and speak up for yourself. Like you're really in that emotional state. We have your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon, and nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. Yeah, that makes total sense. Like spirit's like, hey man, if you want this thing in your life, you have to show me how committed you are to it. Are you going to take action consistently, be disciplined? Are you going to do all of this? Like, because right now, everything is in limbo because you have this idea, but there's no movement happening because you're not stepping into your power, into that masculine part of yourself. We know you can do it. But do you know you can do it? Do you believe you can do it? So your commitment to your future, to yourself, to your happiness, your goals, your success, everything is being tested at this time because you're the one who has to claim it. No one else can do that for you. So it's a call to step into your power, into that masculine. Take those consistent actions. Even if you fuck up, constant, consistent action. Even if it's imperfect, that's just another lesson. It wouldn't, it wouldn't phase you any. It would just be one lesson down. There's 200 ways not to make a light bulb, right? 2,000 ways, I don't even know. So step into that power. This is what Chiron is bringing for you. It's time for you to move forward. All right, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped you. If it did, please comment down below. Let me know how it resonates. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. And if this is where we part, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, if you chose the third pile, the amethyst, then this reading is for you. I have no idea the cards that are under here, but I did use 2 oracle decks, 1 tarot deck, and interactive cards, which are for inner child healing and parts work. So we're just going to dive right in and see what we have. Take the weight of the world off your shoulders. Healing myself heals my lineage. Okay, the first thing that came to mind was when, I'm going to share a personal story. So when I first started my spiritual awakening, I wanted to save the world. Like, I thought it was my responsibility to save massive amounts of people. And what I didn't understand was that by healing myself, I was doing just that. So there's something here around you just focusing on self-healing, and you doing that is going to raise the vibrational consciousness of 10,000 people on this earth. So don't worry about feeling like you have to save everyone in the world. Maybe you did just go through some sort of awakening, right? And you're feeling like this, like, oh my God, I got to save the world. I had this mission. I'm chosen. I have, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff. And there's something going on there. Okay. That's a message for somebody. Now, the other is take the weight of the world off your shoulders, right? So if you're feeling like you are carrying everything, you don't have enough boundaries set, you don't have enough help or resources or something in your life, it's time to either delegate tasks, delegate something, take some time off, really rest and recuperate, because healing yourself heals the rest of your family, okay? So you could be going and not slowing down any, but when we do that, we don't tap into that feminine of receiving. We're not receiving anything. So we end up doing burnout. Like we end up getting to this place of burnout, and our children and our family is affected. So that could be what's going on. There's something about planting seeds here for healing yourself. This is like self-love. All right, let's look at the tarot. We have the Knight of Coins, the 9 of Coins, and the Emperor. Yeah. There's been slow movement toward stepping into your power, toward wish fulfillment, possibly resource fulfillment, success. It's like you're slowly moving in that direction of stepping into that masculine part of yourself. And I'm also seeing like that delegation, like giving out tasks. Maybe you run a business and you need to change it a little bit, or there's something going on within that needs to be shifted or altered. But there's a slow change happening around success. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is how you view success. There's a shift happening in how you view success, how you view success for yourself. Maybe it's completely shifting. Maybe you thought that you had to save the world, right? And now you're like, oh my God, I don't have to save the world. I just have to save myself. And that saves the world. Okay, so that's like a perfect example. Like there's something around success that's changing for you, the way you view it. Okay. Now with the interactive cards, we have this, which is like bullying, sadness, depression, people laughing at you, right? So like just this not feeling seen or heard or valued. You could have dealt with bullying in your past. I see this, which is, it reminds me of like lost souls, searching to be seen or found, like the underworld. And then I see this, which is like resting, recuperating, daydreaming, really grounding yourself, getting connected. Okay. So there could be something going on here where you were driven to succeed by the way other people viewed you, like made fun of you. So it's like you went in a certain direction because of what other people thought of you and not because of how you wanted, like what you wanted to do. There's something about, it's just like this lost, there's like a lost soul energy. There's just the way, like I want to put these together like this so you can see it, like just the way they're trying to reach him, like reaching out and looking at him like, oh my gosh, let me comfort you, right? This could even be your spirit team. Like spirit has always been there helping you, guiding you. You are never alone. But maybe you just didn't see it, or you felt really alone. There's some reflection that needs to happen on what it is that you like, that some rest needs to happen. So you can really reflect on these times in your life, because these people's opinions, first of all, in this card, these are children, and children learn this behavior from their parents and from society, right? So it's like the sheep. If one sheep is doing it, the rest of the sheep are going to do it too. So I just want you to know, like, if bullying was part of your past, this shit has nothing to do with you, honey. Nothing to do with you. It's these children's parents. It's the way they were raised, and it's the nature of like not the nature of children, but the nature of society. Like when one person doesn't fit in, they're not supposed to. First of all, you're not supposed to fit in. You're supposed to fit out, stand out, right? Like, because you're different. You're different, and people don't like different. They're intimidated by different. They're scared of different. So it's like there's some sort of coming together of the soul and the heart that needs to be addressed, because it's based around success. There's a false sense of power or a false sense of success within you. So healing that part of you, getting some rest, going within and really contemplating on, these past wounds and hurts is what's going to help you to get through this situation. Then we have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon, then surrender to the divine, full moon. So this is absolutely calling you to rest and surrender. Like, you don't have to keep pushing and carrying this weight for the rest of your life. Like, it is okay to let it go. It's okay to put it down. Like, you may have picked up 10 trays of plates and you're carrying around 10 trays of plates. Do you know how heavy that shit gets? Obviously you do. So it is okay to drop them motherfuckers. It's okay to drop them right on the fucking floor. Who cares? Right? We're just going to drop this here and we're going to continue walking like I never saw that thing. Like, I don't have to hold it anymore. It's not mine. It has never belonged to me. It was these people who put that version of myself in my head and caused, like I caused and they caused, right? It's a mutual thing. We caused this self-limiting belief within me that thinks that success looks like this and I have to work this hard to do this and I can't just be this resting person. You know what I mean? Like, it's these limiting beliefs. So if you're having any trouble with this, please reach out to me and schedule a session with me. I do inner child healing all day. That is my specialty. So this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below and let me know how. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and share it with other people who may need to see it. If this is where we part, then I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.